I mean, it's off subject, low key, but that whole like list of the Cheesecake Factory and all of that, I think, and this is the thing, it's not that women are ungrateful for basic stuff. I think women really just appreciate being put on new stuff. I really think that's the big thing for women. Like, if you take me somewhere I ain't been before, like, that's going to go a long way. Do it got to be expensive? Not necessarily.
Yeah, just something new.
You know what I'm saying? But, like,
well, because cheesecake is generic, right?
You know, it's basic.
And when I wouldn't say basic.
Okay, that's not a good word for it.
It's easy. It's easy. You don't have to put any effort into going to Cheesecake Factory.
Yeah.
Like if I find somewhere new, that means that I researched it, I looked for it, I put an effort.
Or like, you know, you kind of want to see like that person's taste. And so it's like Cheesecake Factory is kind of like, I mean, if that's your taste, okay. But like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I understand what you're saying. But I think sometimes, I'm not saying this is the case, but I think sometimes men take girls that places like that because it's a big menu. And like, you don't want to take somebody somewhere where they may not like it or they may not appreciate what they're
like. My homegirl said it best. They got 48 pages of trash. So let's start there. But I think too, the issue on that is people are like, why are y'all going out with people that y'all don't like know at least a little? Like, I think we need to bring back talking on the phone all night. Like, bring that back, because it's like, I feel like people kind of like, I ain't dating in this generation or what's going on now, but I think they like match online, message back and forth, and then like, you want to link. And like, you've never even talked to this person on the phone. You just meeting up. So of course you don't know what type of place they might want to go to. You don't know anything. Like, bring back all night phone conversations. Because sometimes the way people like explain how they link with somebody, I'm like, I would have probably thought that person could possibly be a serial killer still. And you went on a date with this person. Yeah. I see why you only going to a coffee shop. You even know them.
And there's some people that want to talk in person. So I mean, I get it, but I agree with you.
Bring back talking and get like, you ain't asked me like, what's your favorite food? If I say Chinese food, that's not a hint and clue why we at Cheesecake Factory. People ain't putting no effort in. It's weird out here.
Well, there's reasons.
It's really weird out. I feel like on both ends it's really weird out here. Like,
there's reasons for it.
Very weird out here. But anyways,
dang, we should have got. That's what me. I'm mad that we skipped last week because I wanted to go through that list.
Oh yeah, we missed that. We
can still do the list, but I think
talk about it.
I think it passed. now.
Yeah,
it passed. It was an interesting list. I didn't know cheesecake was even. I didn't think cheesecake was that bad.
Well, when people kept talking about it, like Kate would talk about, oh, see, these girls, they want to y'all act like y'all too good for Cheesecake Factory. I'm like, why are we leaving out the fact that Cheesecake Factory is not good? Like, we just gonna skip over that part?
But most people go to cheesecake for the ambiance and for the look. It does look nice in cheesecake.
Them slippery ass floors.
Look, it's nice in cheesecake. And I don't know about y'all, but that chicken chipotle pasta, look, that's my go-to. Y'all can look through the other 48 pages. I know what I'm getting.
I don't like Cheesecake Factory or BJ's. Ain't they like kind of linked? I think they're like sister.
BJ's is trash.
And so is Cheesecake Factory.
But BJ's, most people go for the drinks anyway. I'll go for a drink to BJ's. I'm mad that they got rid of my favorite drink though. A drink like that was fire. And they got rid of it. It was called a drink like that.
Oh,
and they got rid of it. So mad. But I don't go to BJ's for the food because it's trash.
It ain't good. That's why I'm like, some of these restaurants are just
trash. But it's a chain.
It's
a chain restaurant. It's a chain restaurant.
And I think that was the thing with chain restaurants is most of them are not that great.
No, they're not. But it's a chain. I mean, you know what you get. Again, cheesecake has a nice ambiance. It's average food, and it's to me that is an okay first date. That is not bad, but it ain't the best either. Like, it really depends on, like, are you just linking to try to fill each other out, or is it like I'm trying to impress you? But at the same time, it's like, as a man, when you taking out a girl on a date, it's like, if I take you out to like Q1227 or to
why y'all always gotta say somewhere expensive?
No, listen. What I'm saying is, if you're trying to impress somebody, what I'm saying is, as a man, most of the time we feel like if I take you out there first, it's kind of like, okay, I go up from there or do I go down? From
See,
there?
I don't want to set the bar too. Oh, okay. Again,
No,
bar,
it's not
bar
set,
in hell.
No,
So
no. We didn't say
the
bar.
is in hell.
You think cheesecake is what hell? Cheesecake ain't hell. But what I'm saying
you just said you want to keep the bar low.
No.
Whether it's in hell or not.
No. What
you
I'm
said
saying
you don't want to put it too high.
No, that's not what I said. What I'm saying is you have to maintain. You have to keep that up. And Q1227, Roof Chris, those are $200-$300 dates every time you go.
Yeah, I wouldn't go do that anyway.
That's what I'm saying. So what I'm saying is, I think cheesecake is an average. When I say average date. That's an average date. I don't think there's nothing wrong with an average date. But I agree with you that I think it is more meaningful to find somewhere new, find somewhere that is not a chain restaurant, find somewhere that you can still find places that have a good ambiance, but maybe like a family-owned restaurant or, somewhere that just maybe a little bit more intimate. I think too, because I feel like on a date, for me, I would want to be on a date where we're maybe a little bit more intimate. I think cheesecake isn't really, it's nice, but it's not intimate.
I think too, again, like I said, it's kind of like, for me, it's kind of judging somebody's taste. And it's kind of like, where do you go on the regular? And that's the thing. A lot of people nowadays, men and women,
Got to be honest, though.
They don't go outside.
Well, and they're
not outside. They're not going nowhere. So when I ain't even gonna lie. Sometimes when I talk to my friends, I'm like, come on, we ain't been. Let's link up. Shoot, where we gonna go? I don't know. We don't know nowhere to go because we don't be outside. So that's the problem. I feel like people need to get out more, and I feel like you would have more to bring to the table as far as a date. Because what are your interests? What do you do? Nobody go outside no more.
I think that is part of the problem. Is for men when we go out, it is, pool, like simple things, right? Mm-hmm. When women go out, women, a lot of women are in the soft. What do you call it?
We go out to eat.
Soft, yeah. So you got women do go to more of those places more often. Mm-hmm. So I think a lot of women, their expectation is, I already treat myself to these places. So when I go on a date, I would want a man to take me to what I'm used to going.
Nah, when I go out with my friends and we go to eat, you would think that we out with drug dealers. The way we be spending in the places we be going, you know what I'm saying? Brunch spots.
But that's what I'm saying. I see a lot of black women treating themselves to brunch, treating themselves to some of more of the fancier places, right? Mm-hmm. So what I'm saying, what I've heard from them is if this is what I would treat myself to, mm-hmm. then when I'm going on a date, why would I go less? Why would I go somewhere where I wouldn't take myself? I wouldn't take myself to cheesecake. From what I was hearing from there is, when I want to go eat, I'm not going to cheesecake. Mm-hmm. So why would you take me to cheesecake out on a date?
Well, I wouldn't get on a date and get there and not get out the car and be ridiculous. But at the same time,
that was staged. That wasn't.
It definitely was. We know that.
That was
staged. People took it to heart. But I feel like,
because when are you going on a date and not asking where you going?
You knew where you was going.
You knew where you was going.
Stop playing.
Yeah.
But I feel like it's just, I think people need to get out more.
That's just honestly for me.
I've been struggling with the same thing with my husband. Bro, I don't want to go. I love going to the Kings game, but can we do something else?
Yeah.
I like doing. Can we do something else?
Well, and I think what you're saying is key. Like for me, take them on a date on somewhere you enjoy. Mm-hmm. I enjoy paint and sip, so hey, that's a good date.
And that's what I told
because
him.
Because we both enjoy it, right?
You know me. You know I like to be creative. I like to do those, so to me that should be it should be easy to find stuff.
Yeah.
There's candle making classes, there's all kind of stuff,
pottery, there's places where you can learn how to cook different dishes. That's creative. You know what I mean? There's different things. There's more creative. And really, you got to be almost like a tourist in your own city. There's a lot of things that you do not know even exist because you just used to going to your main spots. But mm-hmm. go on Yelp, go on Groupon, go on. There's Instagram pages. I think there's an Explore Sacramento page where I be seeing they be posting new spot. I'm like, where is that at?
Yeah, it's a new spot that he going with. It's some new golf spot. It's not it's like a Top Golf, but it's a new spot.
Yeah,
go over there.
I saw when I went to the Kings game last week. There's a spot downtown right by the arena. It's called Tipsy Putt.
That's where they going.
Yeah.
I never heard of it before.
I never heard of it either. I saw it. I was like, all right, cool. Bank it in my memory. Like, that would be cool to go to. I like drinking. And I like doing a little miniature golf. So
that's literally all we be asking for. But like for me, I ain't even gonna lie. And I think that's why I kind of be like pushing girls. Like I was one of them girls. It's like I'm real low maintenance. I'm real low key. Like,
see, but
you can bring me some snacks at the house and I'm good. But then at the same time, like, then it's kind of like, okay, well, now that I'm coming out of that and understanding, like, no, you just kind of was shrinking yourself, not for him, but just because that's what we're always taught.
No, I understand.
And I'm like, I do like going out.
But
and
you
do
can still
things.
be low maintenance and still have fun, though.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. But when you get into that, like, oh, I know a lot of like guys are not going to go above what they are required to do.
What it sounds like, y'all asking for the initiative, and y'all asking to be creative.
Yeah. And I think a lot of women are realizing that, like, if you kind of don't set that bar, it's never going to go up on its own. Like, men are not going to say,
let me be honest with you.
Let me up it a little bit.
Let me be honest
they not.
If a man ain't doing that, it's because he don't like you.
I think my husband like me. He just
No.
The way shit go. I just feel like.
No, we're talking about dating. You guys are married. That's different. That's different. That just means that maybe you got comfortable. I'm not talking about
That's what I'm saying. But I feel like that's what happens when you set that bar. All the girls talking about, I'm okay with going on a walk for a first date. Okay,
yeah,
Jill Scott,
we're talking about
everybody don't want to do that.
But dating is different. As I'm saying, dating is different. Like, you can tell if a man is really into you based on the effort. Mm-hmm. To me, that's what I think it is. Actually, I don't even ask what I think it is. I know that's what it is.
I think that's what it is. But too, a lot of time, I ain't gonna lie, like dudes be trying to like test you and vice versa. Like it's like all these tests. Like I want to see how she gonna act with it. Like everybody weird now.
Nah,
they is.
No. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm saying for me, it would be I'm gonna go do the things that I enjoy to do, and I want to see. I want company with me, and I like to see the things you enjoy to do, and I'll accompany you there. It don't like, yeah, I agree with what you're saying, that it's this game of chicken.
Yeah.
Who gonna, like, it's like a game within a game, and it's like, it doesn't have to be that.
It ain't gotta be all that.
That ain't gotta be all that. And honestly, y'all can weed out a lot of this riffraff by just having some real deep conversations on the phone or FaceTime or in person, and
add these niggas on Facebook
because I be on Instagram.
Because learn a lot.
I be seeing people like, I ain't going on no coffee date. You might want to.
I don't drink coffee, so no, I'm not.
What I'm saying is, a coffee date don't mean you just go get coffee. Meaning, like, it's just kind of like a meet and greet. Like, let's just kind of link and see. If you're not going to do the phone conversation, then we need to have a conversation in person. Before I get, like, there's a lot of energy that goes into a first date. Getting dressed up, hair done. That, you know what I mean? Like, you doing all that, like, buying a new outfit, like, you doing all that for somebody you potentially may not even like. If you're not having these conversations before, I just feel like that's a lot of time and energy invested in somebody that, like, and then it's that awkwardness of, well, are we gonna do a second date or what are we gonna do? Like that's just so awkward.
I'm just glad I'm already in a relationship because
you
can be open, you can be honest, like, hey, I want to do this more. I don't like this. I like this. Like, it's just so easy to just talk about it. Like, when you dating, it's all this guessing, and I want to try to see if the person could, if they really know me and all that. I ain't got to do all that.
Ain't no guessing.
Ain't no guessing. It's just, hey, I don't like this.
Ain't no guessing. We gonna just put it out there.
We put it out there,
and we gonna just let it be that. I don't know. A lot of y'all women, y'all dealing with some. Y'all got to even ask if the nigga even straight.
Are you gay?
Do you like women?
How you gonna ask me a question like that?
Even if you is,
How
do you like
you
women?
marry a woman and then turn around and let a man bend you over?
Ain't nobody bending me over.
Oh, so you doing the bending?
Oh, so you doing the bending? That scene was supposed to be so serious. Oh, we turn everything into a meme.
Yeah, we do. We really do.
You better be asking these niggas that they don't be getting bent over, don't be doing the bending before y'all be swiping left and matching and all that.
Man, I couldn't be outside.
All right, well.